Welcome to the Income Inequality Convention. Did you know that the wealthiest 1% of Americans' wages have increased by over 100% between the years of 1979 and 2011? In contrast, the median Americans has only increased by just 6% in that same period of time. Here to talk with us today, we have Dr. Paul Krugman on very similar issues with income inequality. But first we need to discuss, why is economic inequality so important? And how is it affecting us to the point that we need to make changes within our society? Economic inequality can give wealthier people an unacceptable amount of control over the lives of us. Take the media, for example. When there's private ownership of public media outlets, they control how we view society. Secondly, it undermines the fairness of political institutions. Politicians depend on large contributions, so they are highly responsive to the interests of wealthy individuals. And sometimes this can go against what the rest of America, like us, interests are. Lastly, workers have a fair claim to a share of what they have produced. Take my opening statement, for example. It shows that the wealthy's wages are increasing at a much higher rate than the rest of the average Americans. Speaking to us today, we have Mr. Dr. Paul Krugman. Dr. Paul Krugman is a professor of economics at the City University of New York Graduate Center. Dr. Krugman received his BA from Yale University, and he received his doctorate from MIT University. He has published over 23 books and over 200 journal articles. He's best known for his New York Times column called "The Conscience of a Liberal." According to The Economist, he is considered the most celebrated economist of our generation. In 2008, he received the Nobel Memorial Prize in Economic Sciences. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce Dr. Paul Krugman.
Yeah.